Fellas, welcome back to another episode of Co-Trainer. My name is Cole, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about a card that I just sold for $100 and a LGS that I didn't know existed in my town. Let's get into it and let's show off the card I just sold. This is the Tyranitar from Lost Origins. I just sold it for $105. It's pretty clean. Let's get into the LGS that I have locally, and let's talk about what I'm going to do there. I guess it's technically not an LGS, so let's clarify that. It's a sport. What is it called? I don't even remember what it's called because it's not on the map or anything like that. So I had to go driving around whenever I was talking to somebody and ask them where it was. It's like a sporting. It's like a sport memorabilia store. I mean, they sell sports cards and stuff, and I know that they do sell Pokemon. So that'll be really cool to go and check out. So there's how I'm shipping out the card. In case you guys were wondering, it's a penny sleeve inside, and then this is a card saver with a team bag, and these are the team bags that I use for the card savers right here. So in case anybody was ever wondering, but I don't normally ship them out in card savers, but that's kind of what I have, and these are kind of expensive cards, so I just feel like that's a good thing to ship it in maybe. Anyway, so this sports store sells some Pokemon, so I have a decision that I kind of need to make. So I was having a conversation with another person that I saw their video on the internet, watched a couple of their videos, and it didn't seem like they had the largest following, but I was still, maybe they would have a conversation with me or whatever. So incoming tape is about to be pulled, and it's going to be loud. I was hoping that they would have a conversation with me, and they did, about starting to sell Japanese cards. And so they kind of told me what amount they thought that I kind of needed to buy an assortment of Japanese product, and kind of enough to get a store up off the ground. And I really appreciate them having that conversation with me and allowing me to talk to them about starting up. But I definitely don't have the funds to do what they were suggesting. I mean, they were suggesting I had somewhere around $5,000, and as you guys know, we don't have that in the in the budget right now to really start anything. And so, that got me thinking how I'm going to raise a little bit more money towards the business. And my thought has been, well, I've been helping my father-in-law cut trees, and that's awesome. I'll be able to make a little bit of money doing stuff like that. But, I'll only be making anywhere from maybe $50 to $100 a week, helping him do that kind of stuff. So it's not going to be anything spectacular that I make cutting trees. And I'm totally fine with not all of my goodness. This tape gun is terrible, and so I'm having to cut this tape with scissors, and it's a nightmare, absolute nightmare to cut. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below on how you get your tape whenever your tape gun is acting up, because this thing's just a bad tape gun. need to get one. Uh, but I'm okay with funds not coming from, TCG world to start this business. I understand that that's a reality for most, and I'm just kind of documenting my journey. I don't want it to be like everybody else's. There's some people who are starting it from the TCG world, and that's all that the startup money came from, and I understand that. So I'm just kind of want to put out there, like, maybe somebody's like, I do want to start this, but I don't want to start into bulk and all that kind of stuff, but I'm okay with working with my buddy on the side for a couple of months or a couple of weeks to make a little bit extra money to put towards this business. I feel like that's somewhat of a reality over somebody saying, I want to, like, start from 0 with bulk or whatever, So I understand that there's those people out there, and that's me. If I'm wanting to start something like this, I feel like I'm trying to get it up off the ground and do it with funds that maybe I already had, which technically I already had money in my personal collection. So that right there already kind of tells you that it wasn't just from $0. Obviously, you can't start anything from $0. So, that's not realistic. But, I'm okay with pulling money from anywhere to get this business started. So, my point of all this is, whenever I go to this LGS, I am wanting to have like a conversation with them about Pokemon. I need to show them a Pokemon card that I'm a little worried about, so maybe they could tell me if it's real. Let me pull up. I've been talking about this a couple times now. I think it's about time I showed it off a little bit, what the card is. Alright. So, I actually don't think... Yeah, I didn't put it back in the binder. But we do need to get out a real one that we know for sure is real. And then I think we have the other one in here somewhere, maybe. Yeah, okay. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you this Tyranitar GX from Lost Thunder and see if maybe, you can kind of see the texture in it, some of the foil in some of the spots on the card. You can kind of see that there. Alright, now let me show off the card in question. See the foil there, see the texture. It's not really as pronounced, and some of the spots that have foil, I feel like don't have foil on this card. You can kind of see maybe up there around the GX, it doesn't shine as much, and around the Larvitar, it doesn't have as much foil. So anyway, I need another set of eyes look at that, and nobody else that I know of is into Pokemon enough or has been in it long enough that would know maybe on these. So I need to get that checked out and see if they can tell me anything. So what I'm hoping whenever I go to this LGS is that I can ask them if maybe they have some bulk. So then maybe I can start from scratch, 0, whatever, with buying some bulk. And all of it was TCG money, right? Like, that would be cool. And I'm okay with that too. And get me in the swing of like selling and all that kind of stuff. So like if they have bulk, and since they're like a sports memorabilia store, they might not just sell you know, their bulk that they get maybe from some Pokemon or whatever. And maybe they do, but I'm gonna ask and see what I can find out, and if they do, maybe buy some of that bulk and resell it. And that gets me into, you know, the Roca sifter, if that's something that I want to do in the future. I would need a scanner. I would need a printer here because I would want to print everything on, you know, the envelopes, you know, the shipping label and all that kind of stuff. I'd want to print that on the envelopes. And yeah, so there, if I do get into bulk, I think the current $1,200, whatever, I need to add this in there. So whenever I get this added in, I'll kind of see where I'm at in the sales, and we'll kind of see maybe if we want to deploy our funds towards those kinds of things. And so that's kind of where my mind is right now and what I'm wanting to do with the business. So if you have any value from this video that you were able to take, please like and comment. Please subscribe. And if you made it this far in the video, let me know which of those, you know, if that Tyranitar that I showed you is fake. Let me know if it's real or fake in the comments. And we'll catch you in the next one, and knock yourself out watching this video.